Good morning. It's Monday, May 11th, and today is a very special day because Mike and I are going to find out the gender of baby Faye. Just a typical morning when Mike and I are both home making breakfast for both of us. My biggest cravings so far, baby kale, cherry tomatoes, and scrambled eggs. This is our reality. Okay, now I can go into my appointment, but Mike cannot. This is so uncomfortable. Okay.
And you can say things in the chair.
Alright, so the audio did not pick up on our FaceTime call, so I will just walk you through the ultrasound. I did get to record my screen, so I can show you a couple of these scans. I mostly paused and showed you the clips where the baby's head is showing, like right here. But it's really cute. You can see the baby was really active during the ultrasound as well. And the ultrasound tech had to keep on doing some work to get the views that she wanted. Here's a hand or an arm. We got to see the baby's spine. And at this point, the ultrasound tech told me to look away because she was going to be going somewhere where the genitals would be viewed. So Mike kept me occupied while she did that. And now we're back. Baby weighed 11 ounces. It was completely normal in the percentile for a bunch of other things. Amniotic fluid is good. My cervix is good. No placenta previa. Everything went really, really well with this ultrasound. That's a high five. That's a thumbs up. You see it? So cool. And yeah, that is it. All right, so we just had our 20-week ultrasound and we still don't know the gender. We're about to open the envelope. You ready, Mike?
Ready. What are we supposed to do?
I think you're supposed to pull it out. And did you want to know before me?
No.
I think you're supposed to pull this piece of paper out.
Just this?
Yeah. That's crazy.
It's a girl.
I'm so happy. All right, it's Saturday, May 30th. Today's a very special day because we're gonna go see the grandparents. We haven't seen my parents or even Mike's parents since May 14th, May 15th, no, March 14th, March 15th. That's what we're doing today. Mike's painting and super excited. We're gonna do our best to social distance, but I mean, it's been like 9 weeks of social distancing for myself. So I feel like we're pretty good, and we'll eat outside. We'll just have a quick cookout, and they'll get to see the bump date. That was my toilet in the background. Let me see if I can get a better angle. Oh, no one's back here yet. Actually, this is your Nana and Grampy.
Yeah, so I thought you were coming down tonight.
And this is your Uncle Tom.
What's up? What are we doing?
Just saying hi.
Oh, okay.
Making home videos.
What's up?
This is your daddy.
She knows me.
We're at Nana and Grampy's house.
Hey, Mike.
Let me see what you got going on, because it's really nice out back here. Ooh.
Not breaking it.
So being pregnant during a pandemic so far has not really necessarily been scary. It's just been really frustrating because this has been a time where I would really like to spend a lot of time with my family so they could really see the bump growing and feel a baby kick and things like that. So to not have seen my parents for 9 weeks out of the pregnancy is kind of rough. But then again, there's plenty of people who don't live close to their parents or their parents aren't still here. So I try to always have a positive attitude and not really complain a lot. But, you know, I feel like I have every right to just be like, this is bullshit sometimes. The fact that I will only have 2 ultrasounds during this pregnancy unless they need to do another one, which would probably be a bad thing. But Mike was not allowed to go to any of those. And, you know, the ultrasound for me was kind of like a triggering thing because I had such a bad experience with my very first pregnancy with that first ultrasound, and Mike was not there. And so I said, you know, Mike has to be at every single appointment. And then a pandemic hits and he cannot be at any single appointment. And so, you know, that's really frustrating. And I just feel like this probably won't happen to us, but I feel like for other women, they want their partner to be such like a 50% partner in their journey. And then this sets them back because now the hospital and their prenatal appointments are like, oh no, it's just the mom, just the mom. So it like sets them up for a future of it just more isolation for moms without their support of their spouses. And I know Mike is not going to do that. And we're doing other things to combat that, like him driving me there and him waiting in the car and us FaceTiming. So he is a part of everything. That's been the biggest thing. I really don't necessarily miss going grocery shopping or going out to eat because we try not to go out to eat that much anyways. But, you know, from March, so for like 9 weeks, I haven't gone into a grocery store. I haven't gone into pretty much anything except for my prenatal appointments. And I went into the farm stand like once to grab some strawberries, and that's like about it. I order a lot of stuff off Amazon. Mike buys the groceries for me, and we are not super like OCD about it. I don't clean my groceries when he brings them in. I don't clean packages when they arrive at my doorstep. I just don't really believe in that hype. Yeah, I think that's all I really can say about this. For my exercise, I'm working out right in my living room and going for walks. Sometimes my friend Christina comes around with her puppy and we go for a walk, to social distancing. And Mike and I have been loving hiking because it's more of a challenge, and I just love to hike anyways. And usually people are 6 feet apart on the trails. So, I mean, but I'm not really necessarily too worried about it. And, you know, like just a little bit of updates on like the status of the world. I think stay-at-home orders were like really intense for at least 2 months in the USA. And then a lot of people kind of backed down, like the middle of May, the middle of May or the beginning of May even. Like May 4th, I think, was a Monday, and then May 11th. So those were the Mondays where states were like completely just letting go of everything. Saying like life, we're just gonna go back to normal. And here in New Hampshire, May 11th was when like hairdressers could start doing cuts, and you could get like a foil touch up, but you couldn't get your whole head colored because I guess that would take too long. Very weird. And you'd have to wear a mask. They had to wear a mask. You have to wait in your car until they call you in because they don't want anyone waiting. It's an extremely strange world. Then May 18th is when we could start doing outdoor seating at restaurants. So restaurants in New Hampshire are now open, but they have to have an outdoor seating area for you to go. And so you have to have a reservation. Again, you can't just wait. So you like call or text when you get there, wait in your car until the table's ready. You have to wear a mask in. Your waiter's going to be wearing a mask, and you have to wear a mask out. At least those were the rules that I read back like 3 weeks ago. And I guess now churches can occupy at 40% capacity. It's now May 30th. 40% capacity, yeah. And I guess summer camps are scheduled to open tentatively like June 22nd, but our stay-at-home order just got extended to June 15th. So every single time you think that stay-at-home order is gonna like lessen, it just gets pushed even further and further. And I know for a fact that my OBGYN is going to follow a stay-at-home order for letting spouses in. So if there's a stay-at-home order still present, there's no way Mike's going to be able to go into those appointments. So we shall see. And I don't even know what happens. Like when the stay-at-home order is dropped, like does everything just go back to normal? Do restaurants start letting people eat inside? Like, can you go to the movie theaters again? It's just, we live in a freaking crazy world right now. And my only thing that I want is to have Mike present during my birth, obviously. I also would love to have a doula in person, not over FaceTime, at my birth. That would be amazing. We're interviewing a doula on Zoom next Saturday. And, you know, hopefully she's still doing things. She's also a postpartum doula. I would love to have someone come to my house after I give birth, help me with breastfeeding and things like that. And if it has to be all virtual, it just takes that experience away from my first baby, you know? Oh, it's so frustrating. And then obviously the whole, if like there's another spike in this pandemic and one of my parents gets sick or something, like they cannot be around my newborn baby. And in general, people, like, I don't want people to have to put on like an entire paint suit like those or a hazmat suit and wear a mask around my baby. I just want it to be normal, like them just hold her, and it's not it anymore. Yeah, rant over.
The next morning.